Hello, students, and welcome to your online biology class. My name is Basi Eduno, and I am your teacher. Today is our inaugural class, and we shall look at the topic Introduction to Biology. And in the course of today's lesson, we shall seek to achieve three objectives. Number one, meaning of science. Number two, meaning of biology. And number three, branches of biology. What then is science? Science is a process of inquiry that seeks to explain nature, matter, and substances of the universe through observation, hypothesis formulation, and experimentation. All right, science is a process of inquiry. All right, science is a process of inquiry that seeks to explain nature, matter, and substances of the universe through observation, hypothesis formulation, and experimentation. Science was presented to you in primary and elementary school as basic science. So we say basic science. As you say, we were taught basic science in elementary and primary school. But because you've graduated into senior secondary school and high school, as the case may be, basic science is now being replaced with three distinct sciences called physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics, chemistry, and biology. And so, before we move on to look at our area of interest, which is biology, it's only necessary that we put us through the meaning of both physics and chemistry. And so, by way of definition, we say that physics is the study of the fundamental principles that governs the universe and explain concepts such as relativity, energy, mechanics, force, optics, motion, and so on and so on. Whereas chemistry is the study of the structure, composition, properties, and the numerous reactions that matter undergo. What is matter? Substances of the universe, the earth, and living organisms. But in elementary school, we were told that matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. It is equally correct. And that takes us to biology, which of course is our area of interest. What is biology? The term biology is coined from two Greek words, bios and logos. Bios and logos. Whereas bios means life, logos means to study. Therefore, biology is the study of life. And most appropriately, you say that biology is the study of living organisms. Is that okay? All right, let's move on to look at the branches of biology. Biology is a broad subject and has numerous branches, classified or categorized into two, organismal and functional branches. So under organismal branches, let's say number one, organismal branches. There are three categories of living organisms known to science, and these are plants, animals, and microorganisms. And from these three categories of living organisms emerges the three traditional or foundational branches of biology, referred to as botany, zoology, and microbiology. All right. And so botany, the study of plants, zoology, study of animals, and microbiology, the study of microorganisms. Plants are living organisms that are characterized by the position of the chlorophyll, the green pigments found in plants. With the chlorophyll, plant is able to synthesize its own food in a process called photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight using water and carbon dioxide to produce simple sugar and oxygen. However, there are some plants which do not possess the chlorophyll but a red pigment called anthocyanin. Examples of such plants include red cabbage, but notwithstanding, this plant is still able to photosynthesize but at low efficiency. All right, let's look at animals, or let's say the zoology. Zoology is the study of animals, and animals are characterized by their motile nature and the ability to move from one place to another. They cannot synthesize their own food, and so they are depending on plants directly or indirectly for food. Microorganisms, or microbiology rather. Microbiology is simply the study of microscopic organisms, and these are organisms that can only be seen with the use of magnifying glass, magnifying lens, or microscope, and they range from fungi to bacteria to protozoans, of course, to viruses. Is that okay? All right. Let's now look at the functional branches of biology. We say functional branches. There are numerous other branches of biology, which includes biochemistry, genetics, and ecology. What is biochemistry? The study of the chemicals of life, as well as the biochemical processes that drive biological functions. What are the chemicals of life? Examples of chemicals of life include water, mineral ions like sodium and potassium ions, and biological molecules such as proteins, carbohydrates, fats and oil, and nucleic acids. And the biochemical processes that drive biological functions include cellular respiration, and photosynthesis. Whereas those functions include metabolism, growth, and reproduction, and so on and so forth. All right, that takes us to genetics. A functional branch of biology. What is genetics? The study of heredity and variation in living organisms. Heredity here explains the transfer of traits or characters from parents to offspring and from generations to generations. Heredity is the reason why children normally resemble their parents, whereas variation, which explains the differences that occur between living organisms in their families, in their species and in population is the reason why there are differences among members of the same species, populations, and family. All right, the next branch of biology we shall consider is ecology. Ecology is simply the study of the interactions of living organisms with one another and with their surrounding environments. Is that okay? And the next branch of biology, which I want us to look at, is called biotechnology. Biotechnology. Biotechnology is not actually an organismal branch of biology, and it's not also a functional branch of biology, but it incorporates features of both organismal and functional branch. And so biotechnology is the newest and most innovative branch of biology that harnesses biological systems, living organisms, enzymes, and living cells to produce products and technologies for the benefit of man. Biotechnology uses technologies such as genetic engineering to manipulate living organisms, living cells, and biological systems for the benefit of man that we are talking about. And it finds application in diverse areas of human endeavors, including medicine and pharmaceuticals, environment, agriculture, food and confectionaries, cosmetics, and of course, energy. All right. So far, and by way of summary, we have been able to look at the meaning of science, which we said is a process of inquiry that seeks to explain nature, matter, and substances of the universe through observation, hypothesis formulation, and experimentation. And we said that science was initially taught in primary and elementary school as basic science. But as you've graduated into senior secondary and in high school respectively, science is now being replaced with three distinct sciences, which we listed them as biology, physics, and chemistry. And we say that biology is the study of life, while physics is the study of the fundamental principles that govern the universe. And we mentioned concepts in physics such as thermodynamics, motion, energy, and the rest of them. And we also look at chemistry as the study of the properties, structure, composition, and the reactions that matter undergo. We move on to look at biology as the study of life. And we mentioned two basic branches of biology: the functional and the organismal branch of biology. And we list three traditional branches of biology under the organismal branch of biology. We mentioned zoology, the study of animals; botany, the study of plants; and microbiology, the study of microorganisms. And we move on again to look at the functional branches of biology, and we mention branches such as genetics, biochemistry, and of course, ecology. And we said that biochemistry is the study of the chemicals of life, as well as the biochemical processes that drive biological functions. And we define genetics as the study of heredity and variation that occurs in living organisms. And whereas ecology is the study of the interactions that occur between living organisms and with their surrounding environment. All right, if there's any question, you drop it in the comment section, and you subscribe, sit down, and let's learn together. Good day, class.